Hello YouTubers, apologies. I think I lost contact with my camera, but here's the tailplane. I'll just finish off this video. So what I did is, as I was saying before in the last video, I made this trailing edge here flat and quite fat, using a much thicker piece of balsa. But the reason for that is because the hinges need to be set into this balsa wood, and clearly the existing trailing edge wouldn't have been thick enough for that. So not only have I straightened it, give a straight edge, but I've also made it thicker to take the hinges. And then hung off that edge is the second piece here, where the hinges will go here and here, two on this side and two on that side. So that seemed to work quite well. Again, the observant amongst you might have noticed, if we look at the glider, hang on a minute, there's a V shape here at the back of the aircraft to let the rudder move. Now, if you put a V shape in here, clearly these two elevators, well, one elevator becomes two. And so you need a way of connecting those two together. And the way I did that, I copied another aircraft, a trainer model, which is a paper clip. You can see there's parts of this paper clip missing. That's because I've cut it away. And if we go back to the actual model, you can just about make out about there, where my thumb is, there's a piece of metal that goes in here, along, through the other side, and then back down here. So what that does is couple these two together. So one control surface is actually made these into one big control surface using that metal paper clip to join the two together. So that's why they move in sympathy. The paper clip itself, where did I put it? Lost it. It was quite strong. Here it is. So if I bend it with my fingers, it's very quite difficult. If I try and move this end and keep this end fixed, it's very strong. So I knew that if I use this paper clip, it would be strong enough to keep them both aligned. So that seemed to be an idea. One disadvantage, if we go back to the model, you'll see that I've created a little hole here to let this rod pass through the rudder. So that's not ideal, but in case of having to, given that the rudder is placed between the length of the elevator. Had the rudder been further back, you could have had it independent, but never mind. Or the elevator further back, you could have it independent, which I have seen on some aircraft. So yeah, so that's my three things achieved. So hopefully now I'm going to make the wings, although I'm running late to be able to fly it probably this year, but I'll see what the weather's doing. We're getting very mixed weather in the UK at the moment. We're getting lots of rain, but there are still some days of sunshine. So I still might be able to have the maiden flight if I can get the wings and the covering done. So the wings should be straightforward. If I remove this here, you can see from the plan. Let's move you around, hopefully not turn you off. You can see the wings are up here. So they're very straight, but they've got these two end pieces to be able to give you a set of wings with effectively the tips turned up. That's the dihedral to keep the aircraft level. So yeah, but there's no control surfaces, so they should be relatively straightforward to build. So looking forward to that next, and then it's the covering, my favourite part of all. I really like using solar film, so I can't wait to do that. And then literally we'll be ready for the maiden. I, I'm reluctant to give you yet another timescale because I think I'll probably be late again. I'm really not too much in control over some of my hobbies. However, I am hoping to get it done this year. so hopefully when I speak to you next, I can show you the wings built, um, and then it'll be covering. And covering will take probably a couple of days, knowing me, because I'm quite fussy. However, yeah, it's in my head it's only a couple of weeks away, but in practice it's probably a couple of months. But either way, I really don't mind because I'm really enjoying it. But rest assured, if the maiden is successful, it will be thrown off of Westbury Whitehorse by my daughter. But it's whether that happens this year or next. Either way, it will be captured on film, so you won't miss it, guys. I'll make sure I get it captured. But yeah, so thank you for your patience. Um, please keep watching and subscribing. I think after the last video, my subscribers have like 28 and like 1,600 views. So incredible. So things seem to be gaining momentum. Albeit I wish I could speed up a bit. So apologies. Okay, I'll speak to you next time, hopefully with more progress. Keep watching and subscribing. Cheers then. Bye.